So when you look at question number 1, the first thing that you want to do is you want to move the x to the left side of the problem. So to get rid of a positive x, you have to subtract x. And so if we're subtracting x, right, from both sides, if I have 4x and I take 1 away, I now have 3x's. Plus 8 just drops down. The same thing happens with the plus 2, except for we don't have to put the plus because it's already positive. You're then going to subtract 8 from both sides, and you get 3x is equal to negative 6. Now, then you want to divide by 3, and you get x is equal to negative 2. Now, question 2 is quite a bit harder. You've probably not done a problem like this before. So you have x divided by 3 minus 7 equals 2x plus 13. So the first thing you want to do for this one is a little bit different because this division here. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to add 7 to both sides. So then you're going to get x divided by 3 is equal to 2x plus 20. Then you want to get rid of this 3, so you're going to multiply by 3. But here's the thing, you're multiplying everything on this side by 3. So here the 3's cancel out. X is going to be equal to 3 times 2 is 6x. 3 times 20 is 60. You then want to subtract 6x from both sides. You get negative 5x is equal to 60. And then if you divide both sides by negative 5, you'll find that x is equal to negative 12. So for number 2, this should be negative 12. For number 1, it should be negative 2. For number 3, again, it's a little bit more difficult. It is going to be 4 So the first thing you want to do is do distributive property, which would be 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 2 is 8. The minus 5 drops down. 3 times 3 is 9. X comes with it. 3 times 7 is 21. I then want to move my variables to the left and my regular numbers to the right. So the first thing I would do is combine these two. They become 15. And so 15, you can subtract 15 from 21. It will become 6. And then you want to subtract 9x here and here. So you get negative 1x is equal to 6. Divide by negative 1, you get x is equal to negative 6. Negative 6. So you should have gotten negative 2, negative 12, and negative 6, I believe. Now, once that's done, we're going to move to Edulastic. You're going to pull up. You want to make sure that it's coming up to the right one. So you want to make sure that you're doing the one that says on your assignment, it's going to say period 1, you want to make sure that you're doing the one that says writing and graphing equations practice in case it gives you ultimate choices. Your first question should look like this. Your first question should look like this. Are we there? Are we all there? Edulastic. It should be the one that clicks on that says writing and graphing practice. Edulastic. It should click on the link in Canvas. This is the question that you should have pulled up. Good. You guys good? You guys good on this?
Ooh, that's dumb. Like they gonna switch out the keys.
All right, now hopefully this is how you do this. So the first one says write the equation. It says y equals blank space x plus. Now, the first thing you have to do is find the y-intercept, the b. In this problem, the b is right here where it crosses the y-axis at. They're not numbered, so you have to count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the b is 4. You have to find the slope next. And so what I would do is start on one of the dots and then follow it until it crosses again in the corner so you don't have to reduce. It rises 2 and runs 1. So this is 2 over 1. And then for the equation, you would just simply put 2 over 1 plus 4. And then you should be able to click next and it'll take you to the next one. Now, what part don't you get? How's it plus 4? Four. So it's 4 because if we look right here, 0. If we go up, it's up 4 spots. So again, this should be 2 over 1, and this should be plus 4. If you click next, that'll take you to the next question. What I want you to do is drop down to question 5.
What was it again?
Or I'm sorry, question 6. 2 over 1 and then plus 4. Question 6 asks you to graph the line. So you're going to click on the line here because we want to graph the line. Plus 3, right? My b is plus 3, which is just positive 3. And my slope is 5 over 3. And so for me, this is what I want to do. I want to start on 3. And then I want to count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. And it's going to graph that line there. Now, hopefully, you go through and you do all the rest of these questions on your own, and you end up doing very well. If you did this, followed along with me, you should get question 1 and question 6 right. That means that you have 8 questions to do on your own. When you finish, you're going to work on missing assignments. Again, keep in mind, before you click submit, because you can only take this once. You can only take this once. Bless you. Before you click submit, you can always ask me how you're doing. I can see right away at looking at your scores how you're doing, right? You can say, hey, do I got this one right or whatever? Because if you look up there, red means wrong, yellow means you got part of it right, green means it's all right. Again, if you have questions, feel free to ask.